Hello everyone, I'm Captain of Warlord and welcome back to another Rome 2 online siege battle, and today we have another massive 3v3 siege, but this is at a settlement we have not seen before, and I actually don't see a whole lot. This is actually Diopolis, and it's actually a really cool map. I really like it. It's not really like inner citadel. You have this like higher up area over here, but the victory point is actually right here. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that's gonna work out. I did play in this battle. This was just like a battle I played with just some random people. So this was not through Discord. So, but yeah, it's actually a really good battle, and I want to show you guys it. It is extremely long, so I'm gonna have to get through it really quickly. So let's just dive into the army comps here. I can probably get it going a little bit. Yeah, let's keep it on the play. I am commanding Epirus. I'm going to be bringing with just like 3 Samnite warriors, a lot of Illyrian levies, some Italian swordsmen, Cretan archers, Rhodian slingers, Durio spears, and a unit of pikemen, a unit of Italian cav, and a unit of royal peltist. 2 units of royal peltist. Here we have Armenia, commanded by Bob the Rob, sorry. He's going to be bringing with him lots of hillmen, lots of axemen, a couple units of Kartli axemen, 2 units of Eastern archers, 2 units of elite Persian archers, a unit of Persian cavalry, and a unit of Azat knights for his general, and a unit of Persian hoplites. Jumping into the Roman player attacking over here, this is commanded by G.P. Griff. He's going to be bringing, like, obviously Rome. He's going to have lots of the Principes, some Hastati, some auxiliary infantry, armored legionaries, Principes, Syrian archers, legatus, and spear. I thought there was some gladiators. Maybe not. Some more Syrian archers. And he just destroyed that artillery there. Took some casualties, but it's probably worth it. And a unit of legionary cavalry. So, yeah. He is attacking over here by himself. I wouldn't recommend this. If you do attack over here, I would do a delayed attack until your allies over on this side can start making a push into the settlement, so that the defender over here won't be able to single you out. So let's see how he's going to play that. Over here, me and Armenia are just going to be moving up our siege equipment. Some light infantry, hillmen. Yeah, you see some artillery. There was a shot coming in here. Getting a really good hit, but it is explosive rounds. Watch this. They're just all getting back up. Explosive rounds, never want to use it. Its effectiveness is very minimized. It looks like it do a lot of damage, but in those 2 really good hits, they got 5 kills. So yeah, would not recommend that at all. We have some Celtic warriors on the wall defending this little siege tower. I think he knows that this unit is going to be a little suicided, because he's just going to be surrounded. These walls are going to get destroyed. These walls are going to get destroyed. And it's going to be really tough for the defenders to try to hold out here. So they're probably just going to hold right here, which is probably the best move. But they will be giving up this tower. But they have some Celtic warriors up here to fight for it, so it's not completely given up. Over here, I have a little force setup. It's really just a distraction force. It's some Illyrian levies, Samnite warriors, and Durio spears, and a cav. It's just, if I see an opportunity, I'll push them up and like break through, but that's only if I see an opportunity. You never know how things go. In the defenders, I don't remember their names, but Arverni was being commanded by a fool, and Kush was being commanded by Erevatos. I don't remember Massilia, so we'll just see at the end. I am pushing up my tortoises. This is something you want to try to avoid. Pushing 2 tortoises up right next to each other at the same time. You want to wait until this wall is destroyed to then push up this tortoise, because if you push them up at the same exact time, they'll for some reason just glitch out and you won't be able to use one of them. Say like I was battering down this wall and that got destroyed, and I was at the same time battering down this wall, this one will just suddenly stop being used. It's really strange. I have no explanation for that bug, but it is Rome 2, so that's probably all the explanation you need. No, I'm just kidding. I absolutely love Rome 2 online. It's probably my favorite online experience, but I'm more than happy to view any other online Total War games, or even do campaigns in the future for Total War. I'm down for any. Only ones I don't have is Warhammer and Empire, but if you have anything on Medieval or Attila, I'd be more happy to take a look at it. Attila and Medieval being some of my others favorites, and Napoleon is also a really good one. So yeah, we're just making some light progress over here. These guys are throwing some javies down here. Maybe not. No, I think. Oh yeah, they are. They're throwing some javies out at these axemen. Probably a pretty good target. But we are making some headway into here. This unit, yeah, like I said, he's just gonna be defending here because he knows it's just defending this whole area. It's just gonna be suicidal. There's not really a whole lot of places for him to set up skirmishers or anything. So yeah, and we're gonna be able to heavily support this area with archers. So it's gonna be a pretty effective thing here. I don't want to be pushed back from this area, so I'm going to go ahead and push up my Illyrian levies, because if we give up this ground, it's going to become really hard to take it back. And I just want to make sure that we do have a foothold here for the future. That's why I'm pushing out these guys. And they're just like Illyrian levies. They cost 270 or something like that. Not a fantastic unit, but just a meat shield. Throwing some javies in there and taking some javies. My allies moved up some hillmen. So yeah, nothing too important going on in here. Celtic warriors can easily push back these guys. Over here on the walls, just committing some axemen. Probably could just send them up here and throw their Pila down. And he is attacking over here. Well, I don't really see the point to attacking over here. I mean, we're going to have a foothold over here. I gotta stop saying over here, over there. So, I mean, he might as well just, like, position some, like, he should have moved up the siege towers and just dropped them and just sent these troops over here. And there I go again, saying over here. But you know what I mean. I just feel like attacking in this position is just going to be... You're going to be not outmatched, but just out-manpowered. They have so much tools to throw at you. Right. I almost said here again. Well, I did just say it, but... Over here, Rome is taking it slow, which is good to see. But Kush is forming a very good formation here. Basically, as these Romans funnel in, he's just going to unload Pila from these cheap swordsmen into these guys. And what is this? Auxiliary infantry, Hastadian Principes. Probably should send up the Principes and not the Principes, Hastadian auxiliary infantry first to soak up that Pila. Then mount up some more Principes over here to get a good push going. Maybe send your archers over to try to break him quicker. Yeah, just he should be doing a slow attack over here. No need to rush it. No need whatsoever. Just some light combat. We did have some hillmen and I think some levies break. I have some Thurio spears brought up here, but I want to save these guys' ammos for something like Chosen Swordsman or Oathsworn. I don't want to use it on Celtic Warriors because I know that they aren't really a great unit. Oh, and Illyrian levies. For some reason, the Celtic Warriors disengaged a little bit. I think they're trying to get back and throw some Pila. These Illyrians just unleashed a devastating javelin volley. Getting 54 kills, that's not terrible for levies. Some archer fire coming down on these hillmen from these guys right here. I wouldn't say that's overly worth it, in all honesty. I did take a unit of Italian swords up here, and I surrounded these Celtic warriors. Didn't want to waste too much ammo on them. It's not really worth it, because just fighting them in combat, surrounded, they won't really be able to do a whole lot, and they are dropping fairly quickly. So yeah, good stuff right here. My plan here is just to move up some slingers and help push the enemy back even further. This was kind of crazy. I saw this. I was like, okay, I'll move some Cretans over here to fire into the flank of these Celtic warriors. My ally did the same exact thing at the same exact time. So I was like, okay, bud, you can do that. So me and my ally, we worked great together for not actually communicating through Discord. I was really happy with how we performed. This is a good move. He does have his general close by, just popping abilities like Battle Rhythm. It's not going to change things overly, but look at the weapon damage. It's up to 55. Well, now it's worn out, but just popping those couple abilities can actually do a lot for you over a course of a battle. And just get you that extra couple kills, because these Celtic warriors are now up to 173 kills. Mind you, it is against hillmen and Illyrian levies, but still, that's kills that he's gonna need. We do have a strong attack coming over there. We have some swordsmen just holding back here. Rome is probably doing the right thing and just funneling into this area, but this tower, I've never seen it not glitch like this before. It's neutral, right? Like, you can see that it's neutral. It's still firing down at the Romans though. I've always seen this tower glitch like that. Even when you capture it, it still fires at your own troops. It's the weirdest thing ever, but it is what it is. Swordsman gonna be able to win this fight against auxiliary infantry. Probably even win against Hastati. Against Principes, I don't know. Support of Kushite pikes, definitely, but I don't know. Like I said, I probably should just be waiting over here though. There's no need to push in. I mean, he's not gonna be gaining anything out of it. So that just makes our assault over here just as much, just that little bit more important, that we have to break through here. And we have some Illyrian levies getting a charge in against these Celtic warriors, and you can see how many guys has got shield flip there. I saw at least 2. Celtic warriors will easily be able to clean up these Illyrian levies, without a doubt. And, yep, got some Rhodian slingers moved up here, and they're going to be getting a ton of kills against a unit like Celtic warriors. I know that it's not the best kills ever. I mean, Celtic warriors are cheap, but it's kills nonetheless that are going to help us gain some ground over here. That's really all I'm looking to do. There's some axemen up here engaging against some Celtic warriors. Axemen should be able to win that. It's pretty interesting though. I love the look of these axemen. That little bit of scale armor in there. Very nice. Over here, just kind of getting pushed back, but he's gonna do something. No, he doesn't do it yet, but he does something pretty cool over there. I really improved of it. Over here, some Celtic warriors getting a charge against my Italian swords. Yeah, Celtic warriors are getting focused down though, so they probably will end up breaking soon, and yeah, they are. So these Homen though, but there's a unit ready here with their javies. As soon as this unit breaks, these javies will be thrown into these Celtic warriors. Looks like it was javies from Axemen getting phenomenal shots into there. That was good. I thought it would have been the Italian swords, but turns out to be the Axemen. Slingers just continuously putting down the fire here, and more slingers shooting at these guys right here. So yeah, we're making them bleed here, and they're making us bleed. So it's really a fair trade. This was actually really interesting. When I saw this, I didn't think it would be doing a whole lot, but watch how many kills he ends up racking up with every shot. Yeah, he's getting like 20 kills per volley, and I'll show you why. He's kind of firing into the backs of these guys, and they're in an area where they're clumped up, so he's actually getting a lot of really good kills against axe warriors, where, you know, normally you don't shoot at infantry units on top of a wall because that just seems like a waste of ammo, but he's already at 102 kills against axe warriors, which, you know, I'd consider that a big win. It's one of Massilia's key units. Over here, Rome's is being pushed back. Yeah, I kind of imagined this. I wasn't watching the battle during, like, when we were playing. I was focusing on their side, but I was hoping that he'd be able to do as much damage as possible. He's just not able to do anything. Kush has this well defended. He needs to wait. His swordsman racking up a ton of kills, 161. I saw one with like 150 some, maybe. No, maybe not. It was just the same unit. But Hastati breaking, Principes. If he's gonna want a chance to breaking through, he just has to push in over here. He has to move up his archers and fire back at these archers. He needs to do something. He can't just leave his men to fight in here unsupported. That's a big no-no. But things are going much better for us over here, at least. We have a foothold, and we're doing a lot of damage. These slingers now getting some shots down at these axe warriors that charged in. And axe warriors being a little bit more heavily armored than Celtic warriors, slingers will be doing a lot more damage against them, because slingers are AP. Definitely a really good unit to bring. This is the only reason I brought slingers, to put them up on the walls like this and help us gain a good base of operations, so to speak. And not without the support of our allies though. He 189 kills with Eastern archers. He's doing a phenomenal job. We'll see how many kills he finishes off to. 190 with his last volley. Eastern archers. And if you look over here, it actually turned the tide of battle here. Axe warriors are dead. Look how many he killed here with his archers. Those are basically all archer kills. I thought that was really impressive. I've never seen anything quite like that in a siege battle. So when I did see it, just made it that much more special. That's for sure. Yeah, slingers just putting some more shots down there, up to 184 kills, but only against like Celtic warriors and axe warriors, so nothing too special. He is moving up some Gallic hunters, so that's going to be a primary target. We do have some Cretans here, some Eastern archers around, and some slingers. These guys are not gonna last for long. Let's watch. Because I saw these guys, I knew we need to focus them down. Yeah, 112. Pretty sure slingers do start firing into there. 100, yeah. 97. Not going good at all. Slinger shots coming in there as well. Bringing these guys down to 78. So, yeah, he's going to retreat those guys, probably for the best. Not really able to do a whole lot there. And we will be able to break through here eventually with the support of his tower and some Italian swords going on the flank. It is a little bit laggy right now. I'm not entirely sure why. It wasn't like this. Okay, there we go. It seems to have fixed a little bit. Nope, not at all. Okay. I'm not sure why it's quite like that, but maybe it's just because there's a lot of units on the battle and we need to wait for a lot to die out. But over here, he's actually starting to make a good push here. Like, this is what he needs to do. But he needs to get around these pikes a little bit, not charge. He could probably pull some units off over here. Maybe flank around, or you could start putting pressure on the victory point even. Just start funneling his army over here. He doesn't need to be charging in right here. It's no point whatsoever. But nonetheless, doing some good work here against these Principes, and these Principes doing a good work against these Kush people. But this is only the like light units of Kush. This isn't even like the Shoto warriors or anything. So that's the scary part. We are up against some really good factions. You know, Kush, Arverni, Massilia is even a really good faction if you know how to use them. This is just becoming a mosh pit right here, an absolute mosh pit. So I am going to be moving up a unit of pikemen though, because there's nothing you can do about it. You can't really support that with archers. So we have archer supremacy over here. Like, I'm moving up a unit right now. And he can't really throw jabbies into it because there's units in front of it. So this is actually going to force him to fall back here. And that's what we want. We're definitely gaining some good ground here. And the more we can gain, the better. He does have some archers putting some shots out onto these pikemen. It's going to be doing a lot of damage, so we're going to need to counter that. Do have some archers moving in. Take a look at these guys. Korean archers do look pretty sick though with the shields on their back. They're going to need to fire down here as soon as they can. And Gallic hunters are not an armored unit, so every volley from these Cretans are going to be dropping a lot of these guys. You can see 9 going down there. But the longer these guys are alive, the more kills they're getting against the pikemen. Which in total on the attack, we have 1 unit of pikes. So, yeah, it's not really that good at all. And still, it's going to be the backbone of our attack. Because this is very choke pointy, so the more pikes we can have, the better. You can sneak a unit of pikes in, get a lot of kills. These Celtic warriors being charged by some Italian swordsmen and some Samnite warriors. Samnite warriors, so the more heavier infantry moving in, gonna be able to deal with these Celtic warriors pretty easily. Some of the Massilia archers are moving in. These guys, yeah, they're gonna be taking a lot of casualties. He's not firing them, which he needs to be. He absolutely needs to be firing these guys. He has another unit of Eastern archers here. They're the ones firing to the flank here. I'm getting some good work done with them. And my slingers are out of ammo. 248 kills. I probably could have done better with them. A little bit better targeting, but it's whatever. But it was overall worth it because now we are pushing the enemy back hardcore. And I don't want to push down here. The plan is to push all the way down here because this area, it's just so choke pointy, so narrow. It's a death trap. So the more we can push down here, the better because it's a lot more open. But this, look at this though. It kind of reduces the openness of it. I'm not a huge fan of stakes. They can be used so scummy. Because the reason he did this is if he brought up some tortoises here, he couldn't be able to do anything about it. He couldn't really march his troops through here because they'd get all stuck and they'd break up their formations and make it a lot easier for the defenders. Just kind of throw a pila at them and single them out and kill them, really. Some Sam Knight Warriors clashing here with Thorax Swords. Thorax Swords are in shield wall. Yeah, should fall them back a little bit because they are relatively unsupported. But look how much death there's been already just in this little area. And balance of power right now is fairly even because Rome is making some headway over here. They pushed back a lot of Kush's forces, but like this unit of swordsmen is getting into these Syrian archers. Yeah, I think this is controlled by the AI at this point. The Roman player, he left. I hate when they do that, when people just leave because it's not going their way. If he would have stayed, he could have just, even with a couple units, he could have done a lot. He could just put his forces up here on his hill, brought some archers up here, because he was eventually going to push through Kush. And he could have just kept his guys up here and made the defenders worry about a force, and keep troops to occupy those ones up there while we push through over here, which is going really well for us over here. We have support of an arrow tower. We have plenty of ground at this point. We have archers moving up. We have pikes. There's really nothing more we can ask for. Like, this is going really well for us. This is a little bit stupid. I just hate this. He just moved his ballista around to shoot at my Italian swords because he knew they were going to come up and kill this ballista. I thought that was a little scummy, but I guess it's just a game, so nothing really to worry about there. He does have some slingers here, just shooting at them. Celtic slingers are able to do a lot of damage if you let them just fire away, so you always want to try to take care of them when you can and where you can. Just continuously pressing the assault here, not letting these Massilian units regroup. Want to continue to kill, and make them feel like they have to, make them feel like they're pressured and have to make a move. Because that's really what you want. And we still have plenty of units left at this point, though. Like, we have lots of axemen, archers, just good units. We've only really lost our hillmen, some axemen, what are they called? Illyrian levies and Italian swords. And, oh, that's a really good shot there with the Thorir spears. I absolutely love these units. Thorir spears, they're all right in combat. Like, they'll hold, we'll get a couple kills, but it really comes with these javelins, which is where they're worth it. Because they just brought this unit of thorax swords down like 30 men. This is a good target with javelins, definitely. Because thorax swords are like 720 or something like that. These guys are only 540, I believe. So, yeah, getting some good cost effectiveness with these Thorir spears. And they can form something called square, which just lets them hold for that much longer. And the good thing about square is they form this condensed formation, which allows your units in the back to throw their pila, which I don't know if this unit has any more pila, but just forming square with Pergamon, there's some devastating things you can do there if you know how to do it right. And Rome just looks like the AI probably just pushed into this town center and got surrounded, so yeah. Rome's basically done. And so we're going to have to face Kush, Arverni, and Massilia. I don't know how that's going to work for us. It's not looking good at all. Balance of power has significantly decreased, but, we just got to continue pressing on. These Cretans are out of ammo, 241 kills. I've been choosing my targets very wisely because I know they don't have pikes, really, at this point. So our target's going to be the archers, and the more archers we can kill, the less fire that comes down on these pikemen. That's really the end goal there. I did get these Rhodian slingers to destroy this ballista. So that was probably a good deal there. I'm starting to press the assault over here. Just testing the water, so to speak. Seeing what they have over here. And they have some chosen swords, which with this entire force, I don't even think I'll be able to press through 2 chosen swords. Because in a good defensive formation like this, they won't be able to do a whole lot. And plus, they have lots of support. They could just send a unit up here and surround or something like that. So it's not really worth it to charge in just yet. But it is keeping pressure on them, so that's the good thing. Making sure that they keep units over there and keep them away from this main fight, which we are definitely pushing them back. These Sam Knight Warriors have 150 kills and only lost about 17 at this point. So we just have a huge blob pushing this formation. And this is one time a blob is okay because, you know, there's no counter to it that the enemy has. There's no pikes, not a whole lot of archer support. I mean, there is this. That's going after my depleted archer, so I'm not really worried about that. Axemen, they're good. Axe warriors they're good, but against some of these units, I mean, against Axemen against Axemen, that's probably not going to be a overly good trade for. I believe Axemen are a better tier than, yeah, just a little bit better than Axe warriors. And then plus Sam Knight warriors to kill these Thorax swordsmen. It's not really a fight that Massilia is gonna win. Over here, this is not a good trade. There's some Cretans firing into these guys, but the whole battle, from really this point on, it felt like the Cretans would not have a good shot on any of the defending archers. I had to really fiddle with my archers on this one. It was probably one of the most frustrating things ever to deal with, because just look at this. Look how they all say they're gonna fire, but it's just like, it's so buggy. Archers are, I know it does have to do with like arc of fire and stuff, but it's frustrating. It really is. Cretans should be able to absolutely destroy a formation like this. Tightly packed archers, and especially Gallic hunters, but it's fine. I'm gonna pull back from that. It's not worth fighting. Not at all. But we're gonna still press on, no matter what. We still got plenty of archers, elite Persians, Cretans, pikemen. We got Royal Pelletas. So yeah. It's still a very lively attack over here, and we still have a fair chance of winning this. Definitely, it's not over yet. And with support like this, Axemen firing down over here, stuff like that's going to help us break through these formations just a little bit quicker. I believe there are some pikemen moving up. Yes, there are. Probably just going to move them right here. And once again, there's nothing they're going to be able to do about it. I'm going to be moving up my archers to counter any archer fire that's coming over here. You know, if I can even get some shots off, because like I said, this has been very glitchy for archers. Yeah, there is some breaking over here already. There's a lot of healthy units in here though, so that's not going to be good to engage pikemen like this. And if you can just sneak in these pikemen without them knowing. I know there's that whole rule about pike stacking, but I feel like if you only bring one unit of pikemen, then you should be allowed to pike stack. You know, because one unit of pikes, that's so easy to, if you just pay attention to it, that's so easy to counter. And that's probably what I'm going to play with from now on, just one unit of pikes, one pike, 4 ranged. It's just such a more balanced rule, and it's a lot more fun to play with. So then you don't have the argument with pike stacking and stuff. But nonetheless, let's continue this. Some Cretan archers coming down and firing at these guys here. It just felt like we were constantly under fire from Gallic hunters. The problem with them is they can put a couple volleys in, then just stop firing and disappear, because they have the stock ability, which allows them to basically just hide anywhere, and they can also guerrilla deploy. So that's what makes them really a fantastic archer. And they have good archer capabilities. Like, they are not a bad archer whatsoever. So yeah, definitely recommend those guys. You used second wind on them because they use quick reload, so good stuff like that. They're definitely playing it very smart. These players were no noobs whatsoever, and it's tough. It really is. I don't think Massilia sees this, but I do just have a pikeman unit in here. Yeah, he sees it now. He's going to be falling back. So now we're going to be able to gain even more ground. And an absolutely crucial volley coming in there from these elite Persian archers going into the backs of those Thorax swordsmen. And as soon as we see this, we're just continuously pressing the attack, because just once again pushing them back and back over here, it's going to go a long way for us, because this is where I'm planning on breaking through. If we can break through here, all we have to do is go over here, and that's the victory point. We don't even need to press over here, this narrow area. But the enemy is starting to counterattack us here, which could be really, really bad. He's going to charge in his axe warriors to blob it up. I believe I have my pikemen moving back. Yeah, I do have my pikemen moving back to this area, so and there's not gonna be a whole lot the enemy can do about that because they have this unit of archers. But you can see over here, Massilia and Kush moved all their archers right here, and so engaging my pikes right there is probably not the smartest idea because they can be focused down pretty easily. There was some more axemen that engaged over here, but it probably wasn't really worth it. He pressured the enemy a little bit, and I know it caused a lot of damage, but probably would have just been best to stop committing over here and just push everything in at this point to this position. That seems to be what he's doing for the most part, though. So some pikes here being pushed up, but they're being focused down pretty heavily by Gallic hunters, just Gallic hunters. You guys about to take a nasty volley down to 54. If we can get rid of this unit, it's going to be really nice. But they're getting just perfect shots into these pikemen here. See how many kills he's going to get. Yeah, he got like 5 kills. Every last pikeman we can save is going to be crucial because, like I said, I only have one of these guys, so got to make it count. They are breaking though, so up to 102 kills. Now, really, what you want to see, you want to limit the amount of kills that defending archers can get. He has some elite Persians firing into the flanks of these chosen swordsmen. Yeah, it's probably worth it. Chosen swords being a very, very good unit, and there's not really a whole bunch of units that we have that are comparable to chosen swords. Maybe Cartly Axemen, potentially even Sam Knight Warriors, but most of our units at this point are good. We're gonna need every last unit model we can get to push through because we're outnumbered in this situation. It's really not looking good for us, but we're not gonna give up too easily. Not at all. We still have a really strong push going over here. You can see these Sam Knight Warriors have 211 kills. Thorough Spears 84. Yeah, doing some really good stuff over here. But he is starting to fire in with his archers on this fresh unit of Sam Knight Warriors, and it's frustrating, yes, because this is one of my only line infantry units I have that's comparable to what Massilia can bring. He's going to be whittling them down, but it's better that fire comes in at these guys than my archers or my royal peltist or a pikeman. Definitely my pikeman. So I was just going to have to deal with it. I'd rather, like I said, I'd just rather that than come down on my better units. It does suck though. These guys are heavily armored and they have a huge shield value, so they will be able to handle a lot of what the enemy has to throw at them. I am starting to pop some abilities onto this unit because I want to get every last kill I can out of it. I think that with the support of all these guys, we can push through this position. My ally is firing some elite Persians into these naked warriors, and that's a fantastic target. Naked warriors, as you can see, are naked, so they have barely any armor. They have like a metal helmet, but that's about it. And they're wearing a little tiny, I don't even know what they call that, cape for their parts, I guess we can just say. So not really a well-dressed unit. Did use, what's that called again? Second wind. Yeah, I forgot. Did use second wind on these guys, so get them fresh and back into good fighting condition. And these axe warriors are starting to break. We do have one more unit before we can break through this entire position. And there's not a whole lot over here defending it, as you can see. So yeah, doing some good stuff there. We're definitely making them bleed. You can see just pushing them back, pushing them back, pushing them back. The more we can do that, the better the late game will be for us. Because that push that we have going over there is definitely going in our favor. With the archers and stuff, we're winning that. But you can see some really nice Gallic hunter shots coming in there. And you can only just handle so much in a battle like this. Like, you can only deal with the really punishing units as much as you can. Like, there's nothing I can do about them firing into these Sam Knight Warriors, which are an absolutely crucial unit to our attack. There's nothing I can really do about it. But I can answer where I can and when I can. I'm doing that to these Gallic hunters. These Gallic hunters won't stand a chance, though, in a skirmish with Cretans. One-on-one, Gallic Hunters will absolutely lose that fight. We have some Chosen Swords holding back some Axemen and Royal Peltist, but I mean, this Archer support, no. We should be able to win that, actually. Oathsworn, I did actually use my Royal Peltist ammo on that Oathsworn, so that was why I engaged him so early. I did use Royal Peltist ammo. They have like 6 or 7 javelins, if you didn't know, so that's what makes Royal Peltist so good. Yeah, he's whittled down this unit so much, down to 120. I need to just commit him into a fight if I want to get any worth out of him before they're down to a number of units that's completely useless. Here though, yeah, you can just see the amount of fire coming in, and it's surprising that these Kush archers still have so much ammo, saying that they, you know, won against Rome and are capable of putting down this much fire against us. I thought that was absolutely crazy, but nonetheless, it's going okay for us. Balance of power, not looking too good. Definitely in favor of the defenders, but we're not going to give up that easily, not at all. Yeah, this is not really a worthwhile engagement for us. He's using abilities. We probably should just fall back here. He's reinforcing it. Royal Peltist will be able to do a lot here. Let's see how many kills they're up to. Yeah, they're up to 69 kills. They'll be able to cut through these units, but that's not really the point. It's a lot. It's just like a tiny choke point. I think that's what I'm kind of going for. This area isn't worth pushing and losing units such as Royal Peltist. There's not really much to gain here, because even if we do push in through here, he can just form up like this and like that with like 2 units and just decimate us with Pila. So that's why I just really want to push over here, and it's looking more and more likely like we will be able to eventually get through here, but we need this unit of Axe Warriors, which is probably up to so many kills at this point. Yeah, 202 kills, and this unit of Naked Warriors to break. Now we can start funneling everything over here. Massilia revealed his hand here. I don't see how he still has this much archers left. He is firing until these elite Persians out of ammo. Let's see how many kills we got. 203, and these guys probably still have some ammo left at least. We are trying to fire back at them, but they're in a position where the archers just won't do it. So I don't think he realizes this, and his archers is just getting absolutely shot up. Especially with these low armor, they're not going to be able to do a whole lot there. Yeah. So these Gallic Hunters, it was annoying. All we had to do was just put them there, and there's nothing we could do about it. But it was okay. He's firing out of archers that are basically out of ammo, so he's wasting their shots there. But I was okay with that. Just charging some Royal Peltist back into here. I don't know why I would be doing that. Not worth it whatsoever. Like I said, should just be focusing everything over here. You can see getting actually a lot of friendly fire with those shots there. They're going invisible. I was gonna check how many kills they're getting, but I think it's a lot of kills for sure. Moving some more Samnite Warriors into this direction because it's not looking too good. These guys down to 67 and only have 80 kills. These are the ones that got absolutely focused by archer fire, but they probably will be able to break through this. To be fair. And once this is fallen, it's going to be looking like an open avenue over here. I do have another unit of Axe Warriors to reinforce here. So, I mean, there's that, but yeah, we're definitely... Oh, with the support of these Samnite Warriors, definitely going to be able to push through. And he's sending up some Axemen, so we're getting ready to kind of just funnel everything over here. Ooh, yeah, you can see some Pila coming in from these guys. Probably gonna end up breaking these archers, to be honest. And these Axe Warriors gotta be running low. Yeah, everything's running really low there, so it's a very depleted engagement. We did move up some pikemen here in Royal Peltist, so I guess I was trying to get something going, but to no avail really. It's just a formation. Yeah, he's gonna do exactly what I thought he was gonna do. Just form up like a square, and if we funnel into here, we're just going to be shot up by javelins. And you can see these Royal Peltists taking punishment from javelins. Royal Peltists, really high attack and everything and all, but they are really vulnerable to javelin or skirmish fire. That's their true weakness, because you can see They have armor, but it's like leather mixed with metal. It's not exactly the best armor ever, which I guess what you could say makes them less vulnerable against units like with AP, but it makes them more vulnerable to skirmish fire. More axemen committing over here. It's just a never-ending stream of axemen. Just want it to end. But we will be able to break through this unit. It's just going to take more time. And this is a time battle, so every last minute counts for us. It really does. It just has another unit over here. Yeah. So not too great. But this is going to be our tool for pushing these axemen back. These pikemen. Once these pikes engage to this, these axemen will have no choice but to fall back to this position, where we'll just be able to kill them off, really, because we're putting a lot of pressure over here, and I don't think they were expecting this flank to break so quickly, and so they don't really have a whole lot of reinforcements over here. They have axemen holding here. That's all they've got. So we're quickly pursuing, just pressing the attack here. We want to catch these guys off guard. We want to just continue pushing here and just getting a direct shot into the town center. That's really the goal here. It's our only chance. You know, it would break up this formation here and make them send forces back, when then we could start pushing up here. Yeah, and I have sent over a lot of reinforcements that were over here at the start to this position, because it just wasn't worth it having the soldiers over there, because I wasn't planning on actually attacking there. But it still was causing them to leave soldiers there, because right now I have like 2 Illyrian levies holding over there, and he's still, as you can see, he still has a unit of chosen swords blocking this path so that these guys can't charge in. So distracting with 2 units of Illyrian levies against distracting 1 unit of chosen swords, I'd say it's worth it to keep those levies over there. Over here, just, yeah, axe warriors, they're not going to be able to stop this. Pikemen, samurai warriors, axemen, especially at the pikes, there's nothing they can really do about it. This was scary though. I did see this, but these guys are basically out of ammo, and as you can see how many kills they got. Yeah, 160, 151, 149. If there was anything that was capable of stopping our assault over here, it had been these guys, and thank God they wasted a lot of ammo on those depleted archers over there, and so they just ran out of ammo. So our pikes are going to continue to just do work over here. I think I'm bringing my general over. So yeah, we're going to be able to push through here pretty nice. He did push back this unit of axe warriors, threw us some jabbies at our flank there. I saw that just barely in time. He did kind of get some off, but I charged my same night warriors into these guys. I didn't know what he was doing. He was trying to shoot at these pikemen, which are holding against a lot of these Gallic hunters. I did see these guys and didn't want them to do any damage to my pikemen, so once I defeat these, I will push these pikes right here and start attacking these axe warriors. And Cartley axemen versus axemen, Cartleys should be able to take that fight pretty. That should be in their advantage pretty well. I don't know if that really makes sense. In their advantage pretty well. He's doing cycle charges here with his naked warriors. Best way to use them, but I'm trying to shoot him as much as I can with the Thurio spears. These guys are just gonna end up racking so many kills. This is just an absolutely perfect position for naked warriors. Just a lane where they can continue just to charge, pull back, charge, and pull back, and not having a chance of just being surrounded. See how many kills they're up to. Yeah, 98 with only taking 50 casualties. It's definitely worth it. We are breaking through over here, so this was really good. I'm gonna throw a volley into those Celtic slingers. It might not be worth it, but I wasn't gonna have them fire into the back of my general, as he fires into the back of these axe warriors. It's gonna be a nasty volley. Yeah, you can see just the back ranks of these axe warriors dropping, and he is gonna try to engage my general, but I'm just gonna pursue with these Samnite warriors. He's just gonna full-on retreat with all of his axe warriors actually, and we're gonna try to cut off these guys. You can see he's gonna try to kill my general probably. No, he's gonna try to sneak through his gap, but we're just gonna be pursuing these guys, and they are, well, I don't know, are they caught up? Is he trying to get into our I don't really know what he's trying to do there, but they're caught. there's not really a whole lot they're going to be able to do. These axe warriors are going to be done for, that's for sure. Thorio spears are out of ammo. Cartly axemen just fighting, brawling with these naked swords. For some reason, whenever I use naked swords, though, they always like die right away. Even when they get them, when they charge against like any unit, for some reason their numbers just drop significantly. Just my luck. Some really good shots here, though. Hey guys, sorry. Yep, once again, screenshot issue. I forgot to take a look at that, but yeah, whenever I take a screenshot, it takes me out of the game. But we're back, right where we left off. I'll just have to edit it out again. It's not a big deal. Yep. Okay, so this is huge. We broke through right here, and I think they're just starting to realize how this could be kind of bad. You can see they were shifting some units over, but he's firing at my pikemen. I'm gonna move him behind this wall formation. I'm just gonna pursue with my general and my Same Night warriors, kind of push them back. But then I'm just gonna switch positions over here because this is the town center. Like if we capture that, we win. Well, if we hold it for 150 seconds as well. But yeah, you can see we don't have a whole lot going over here, but we're just everything we have at this point. This is where the Cav will start to do good. He has a unit of Azat Knights and Persian cavalry. They'll be able to do some damage now that they're in the settlement, and they're gonna be able to use their charge bonus. And now it's just a foot race to see who's gonna get to the town center in time. Because at this point, I didn't see any units in the town center, so I thought maybe it was just gonna be these Thorax swordsmen, shoulder warriors, and Royal Kushites. So I thought, oh yeah, we can definitely take those guys on, especially with support of pikemen and archers. But we'll see what happens with that. See if my hopes and dreams will be crushed there. Because if there's a unit in the town center, it's going to be pretty much GG. Because I need to cut off these guys. Is really yep. And there's a unit there. Massilia kept back some hoplites and his general. Massilian hoplites. It was so disheartening when I saw these guys, but it was just like, okay, we just have to get rid of these guys and just continue pushing. Because we're down to 13 minutes left in this battle. I don't know if we can win based off of fighting, like hand-to-hand combat, but I know we can win if we take the town center, and that's just what we're going for at this point. He's moved up his Kushite archers to try to shoot at my pikemen, and that's exactly what he's going for. So these pike got it pretty rough this battle, but they're up to a lot of kills here. They have 293 kills. I'm going to move up my archers to put down some suppressing fire onto these Kushites, then I'm going to move up my pikemen. So it's going to be a little bit less dangerous for my guys, but not really. It does have some Persian cav. Did it get a charge into here? No, I did not. I think he's going to, though. You can see them coming back around. He's moving his axemen out of the way. Just watch this charge. Yep, it's coming in here. See the units starting to move in the back. Actually, let's watch it from the perspective of... Is this how you do it? Yeah. Let's watch it from these guys' perspective. The grand charge into the Shotel warriors. Oh, come on. Yeah, okay, please. Their lances are massive, but... Okay, let's watch it. Yeah, an absolutely devastating volley coming in there. It absolutely flattened the unit out. Let's see, how many... Did they lose a whole... Oh, I'm pretty sure they lost like 40 on that charge. I think they were almost a full unit, like down to like 151 or something like that. So a couple cycle charges into these guys and they will break. And that's going to be a huge loss. A unit of Shotel warriors. And he has his general moving around over here, but this path is going to be blocked by Massilian hoplites and disciples of Epidemic. So, yeah. Disciples, I don't know if I would bring them at this funds. This is fought on large funds, so I don't know if I'd bring these guys. They cost so much, and maybe at like a funds battle where it's like 1600 I'd bring them, but not where it's only a large fund battle. We got another cycle charge here, and they're down to 72, so doing a ton of damage there. Every charge though is taking its toll. These guys down to 39. Let's see if we can get one more good charge here. And wow, let's see how many lose. Down to 47 instantly. So dropping about 30, and some jabby volleys coming in from these Illyrian levies. Gonna be able to break these Shoto warriors fairly quickly. We had a charge here, these disciples of Epidemic, but I don't think it actually did a whole lot. Yeah, no. I'm down to 122. We lost a couple. I don't think this as that night really lost a lot. They did lose a lot over here, though. I forgot to show this. These spikes actually killed a ton of these Azat Knights. You can see some spread out there. I think they lost like 20 guys there. So, yeah, definitely not good. What's left of my archer fire is just going into these Kushite Royal Kushite archers. I always get it like switched around. It's bringing that unit down to 47, but I'm pretty sure I'm out of ammo. And oh yeah, I snuck my Italian calves through here around, and now I'm getting into the back. And disciples of Epidemic, if you can get a good charge off on them with any unit of cavalry, just a good frontal charge, they will lose a lot of guys. It actually opened a window for the Persian cavalry to get a charge into these Kushite Royal Kushite archers. I'm making the same mistake, and this is actually really bad. We have some Illyrian levies funneling into here, and it could get some. He's getting a devastating rear charge onto these guys, so this could get really, really nasty for the defenders here. This could be an absolutely pivotal point, critical point in the battle, and getting it just a fantastic charge here, down to 100, up to 170, 180. Yeah, absolutely climbing up. Thorax swords are breaking, so this is not going good at all for the defenders right now. These disciples of Epidemic are engaged. They will be able to cut through these Illyrian levies, but these guys are just gonna cycle charge. And I'm talking so fast right now, okay? I gotta slow down. But these Illyrian levies won't hold forever, so we have to deal with these units as quick as possible. If we can deal with them, and then we can form up the defensive line here and take the town center, it could be really good for us. We actually might be able to win this battle after all. Getting a charge in with his Azat Knights and into these disciples of Epidemic. I think that might be able to finish these guys off. It might not, though. Yeah, it will not. But these guys have a Javi volley coming in, though. And with the support of another charge from these Italian cav, it is enough to break these disciples. But we do have some troops funding in here, some Shoto warriors. And these axemen are getting surrounded, the ones that were holding up these chosen swords. So this, I don't know. There's 3 units of chosen swords, an Oathsworn, a unit of Shoto warriors, Massilian hoplites left, and what's going on over here? A unit of naked warriors up to 216 kills, and chosen swords up to 249 kills. But these Cartleys should be able to finish off these guys, so they're very, very low in numbers. But the most of the battle's going on over here. The good part of it. Getting a flanking charge. Nope, not getting a flanking charge. Nope, yep, getting a flanking charge into these Shoto warriors. Both of my Illyrian levies did break, but he's gonna actually do something really good here. I might miss it. Getting a charge into the back with these Italian cavalry. Yeah, I still have some Samnite warriors, pikemen, and Royal Peltas pushing here. It will be enough to break these Massilian hoplites, but they're just holding, and that's the problem. We need to break them as soon as possible. So Italian cav, not getting a ton of kills, but getting good kills. Getting a rear charge into these Massilian hoplites, and now gonna get another charge into these Shoto warriors, which are now down to 85. So got a really good charge in there with his Azat Knights. And he's gonna pop a rally here that will bring my troops back to the fight. And these guys won't be able to do a whole lot in combat, obviously, but putting just a little bit of pressure over here, it will make them keep a unit and keep a unit over here just to block 2 units of Illyrian levies from getting into the back. So that's a pretty big win there. So great work there from my ally. This is a little bit strange. I've never really seen this before, but yeah, they're just kind of walking off the ledge, and it's the derbiest looking thing ever. Looks like some sort of reindeer going, I don't know, like flying in the sky. That's probably a really stupid comparison, but I don't know. It just looks strange is what I'm trying to say. He's not going to be able to do a whole lot there, so he's just going to pull his general back, so they're going to be able to leap like 12 feet up in the air. Let's watch this. Yep. Oh no, they just walk right up the wall, kind of. Yeah, that's perfectly normal. Here, yeah, Massilian hoplites dropping rapidly, but they held. That's the problem. They held, so now these guys are able to form up something here. They're able to get into the town center. It's not over for us yet. Even though the balance of power says it is, it's not over at all. We can still pull this off. A unit of thorax swords recovered and flanked us around here. I am charging it I'm surrounding it with my Cretan archers that are depleted. And I do have a unit of Thurio spears over here, clean up some Kush archers, and then they're gonna move around and support my Cretans over here. So I don't know. Okay, so the Massilian general did just break, but I can't just push into here yet. There's no reason to. Well, it's not that there's no reason to. There's no opportunity, because as soon as I push in, he'll be able to surround me with all these units, and that's what he wants. He wants to surround me, and I can't do that because at this point my army is very depleted, and the more men I lose, the more chances of army losses occurring. So it's something I want to try to avoid at all costs. But yeah, he's actually luring a unit of chosen swords out over here with some Cartly axemen and some Azat knights, and if he's able to bring them out to charge into these Cartlys, he can get some nasty rear charges onto the chosen swords, which isn't gonna happen. Chosen swords move him back into position. Thoric swords are breaking. He's trying to push through to get to the back of my guys, but they do break just in time. Cretans were able to hold him back, along with these Thurio spears. I'm actually going to flank him around here and put him at this position, just another place that the enemy has to hold. Getting another charge off into these chosen swords, not really going to do a whole lot because they're in shield wall, but he's going to pull back his axemen over there, I think. Maybe not. I do start pressing the attack in here just to see how he'll react. And he did exactly what I thought he was going to. He's just going to try to surround me. And so I pull my guys back here, right? And just in this small engagement, my general dies. So, yeah. I just lost my general right there. Yep. It was the stupidest thing ever. I lost like 5 guys on that charge, and one of them had to have been my general, of course. My Illyrian levies are routing, but they'll probably be able to recover. Because as long as the general's bodyguard is still alive, there's still a chance. Your general does provide a lot of extra morale, but your bodyguard also gives you extra morale as well. So now I'm putting pressure from 3 flanks here. I have my Illyrian levies over here, some Cretans and Thurio spears right here, and some pikemen, Samnite warriors, and royal peltasts here. Something kind of ridiculous happens. I guess I was going to watch it. I'm a little indecisive with my Illyrian levies and how I want to play it. Wait, no, maybe not yet. No, forget what I just said. Didn't happen yet. He was able to draw this unit of chosen swordsmen out, so he's going to be able to get some good charges into him with his Azat Knight general. And this is going to be a devastating charge. They aren't braced. Look how many men got flat in there. Let's see how much they're going to lose. Yeah, dropping significant amount of numbers. That's a huge loss from our Vernian player. He needs to stop charging out there. He just needs to keep his men into the settlement. And there is only 2 minutes left in this battle, so we have to do something soon, but there's no opportunity yet. As long as these chosen swords are in the town center, I could be able to probably take on this Oathsworn with all the units I have here. I still have some pikemen. I could just take these guys on. I could probably take on the Shoto warriors, but the fact that there's another unit of chosen swords, it's not too good. This is what I was talking about. A big mistake on my part, a little bit of indecisiveness on where I was going to go, and it's going to cause these guys to rout because he got 1 devastating volley into there. So, yeah, I wasn't too happy about that because every last Illyrian levy unit is very important. Even, yeah, Illyrian levy, I just said that. Every last Illyrian levy is important. It's not really something to say too much. But over here, he brought this unit down to 84. He might be able to take it out. But he's just kind of charging through his unit at this point. Probably should just be going after the Oathsworn. That's what I would be doing. If he can take out the general, then our Vernese army would probably rout. Because, like, barbarians, I think they have less morale or something like that. Bringing my Illyrians back over here. I don't know why I brought him so close. Because he's just going to do the same exact thing. Just going to pursue them, put a Javi volley into them. And that's going to be the end. Watch. He has, like, Javies that can throw 1,000,000 yards. And, yeah. Just gets into the back of these guys. And he's going to rout them. There's no doubt about it. He's going to rout them. And I was telling my ally, you have to just charge your cav in, and once your cav charges in, it's gonna cause them to panic, and it does cause them to panic a little bit, and they're making a huge mistake here. So he's charging into the O4 general. I'm gonna be able to get into the back of them. Where these Shoto warriors are now surrounded, I'm just gonna be able to charge in with some Samurai warriors and pikemen, get some throw spears around the flank and break that unit. Bring this unit of Cretans around here and get a little bit of flank going there. Royal Pelotist getting into the back of these Oathsworn. If he can continue cycle charging his Oathsworn and get rid of it, it's going to be absolutely huge. I don't know. We don't have a whole lot of time left, and the battle could go any way at this point. He gets an absolutely devastating charge in here against the Oathsworn. Bring him down. Oh, yeah, bring him down like 10 or so men. Yeah, actually, I'm bringing him down a lot. But you can see there's 8 minutes, 8 seconds, 6, yeah. So the battle has ended through time, which is so disappointing because I think we genuinely could have pulled that off. A couple more cycle charges with the Azat Knights, and I think we would have had that. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, it's really disappointing, but it was a great fight. Great defense by the defenders, and we did some really good teamwork there. We'll take a look at the army stats here. And Massilia was commanded by Jug and Dent. That's the one player I did forget, but I did remember Cush and Arverni. So I got 3,346 kills. That's probably some of the most kills I got with Epirus before. It was through the will of good teamwork. Bob the Rob, he did really well, and it was only through his graces I could do that. So big shout out to him. He did so great in this battle. Archers all doing pretty well. Slingers doing pretty exceptional. My general getting 304 kills, yeah, doing good. My Italian cav disrupted a lot, but didn't get a ton of kills. Some of the levies doing all right, but most of them, just Illyrian levies doing Illyrian levy things. Italian swords getting 120, 100, so fair kills there. Samnite warriors doing exceptional. Pikemen getting 450 kills, yeah, really great kills there. Not doing good at all with these one Royal Pelotist, only 146 kills. 101 on these Dura Spears, 139 on these guys, so good kills with the Dura Spears. Bob the Rob, the Armenia player, he did so good this battle. All of his archers except one getting really great kills. His cav doing phenomenal. His axemen even doing really, really great. His hillmen, they're hillmen. Not really much to be expected of there. One of his Cartley axemen not doing too great. It's probably when they got surrounded at the end there, or close to the end there. Lots of Cartleys, yeah, doing phenomenal. GP Griff, if he didn't quit the battle, I think we could have had a chance of winning this. Like a bigger chance of winning this, at least. He was doing okay in some parts of the battle. Like, obviously, Hastati, they're not going to get the most kills ever, but a lot of his Principes ended up doing okay. 200 kills, 100, 107, 204 with his Armored Legionaries, and some of his archers doing absolutely great. So, I think he quit too prematurely there, definitely. If he didn't quit, like I said, I think we could have had that. We moved into Massilia, commanded by Judge and Dent. I don't know how to say that. A lot of his archers doing good. Some of his axe warriors doing alright. And some of his Doric swordsmen. But overall performing, a lot of his units didn't perform too great. A Fool, he was such a nuisance. You can see some of his Celtic warriors getting so much kills. And his chosen swords doing so good as well. Oathsworn not so much. But his naked warriors did really great as well. And moving over to Kush. Oh. Wait, what? I completely missed that. Kush had a unit of Scythe Chariots and got 232 kills. I didn't even see that during the battle when I fought this. So, yeah, I guess Kush did some good work there with Chariots that I didn't see. But his archers not doing too great. But his disciples of Epidemic and his units of Kushite Pikes doing phenomenal. A lot of his swordsmen doing really great as well. And, of course, his Shoto warriors being an absolute nuisance. What else can you expect? Alright guys, well, thank you guys for watching. I really enjoyed this battle. This was something, I thought was really fun. And it was just one of those really grindy battles, so if you like those, definitely send some in and I'll make sure to post them. I'm also looking to do some more content on other games. So if you guys have some replays from, Rome to not Rome 2, Medieval 2, Shogun, Napoleon, I'll be more than happy to take a look at them. And yeah, I want to appreciate the support I've been getting. I'm getting a lot of. We're already up to 23 subscribers, which is crazy. It's not a lot, obviously, but for just starting a week ago, I'm very happy with that, and I couldn't have asked for more. So thank you guys for that. And yeah, I'm gonna wrap up the video here. So thank you guys for joining, and make sure to have a good day and peace out. See you guys in the next one.